Hello. Hello and welcome. You will notice I will be clapping a lot because I'm so happy you are here. I'm happy that we are finally doing this. I've been preparing for this for a while. As soon as I got the idea for it, I was downloaded with the idea. My guides put me to work. This little Virgo was preparing for an absolutely beautiful, extraordinary event for you because we are living in extraordinary times. Before I begin, I'm seeing lots of hellos. Let me just take a peek. I see a hello, hello, hello from all over the map. India, Houston. I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. I have a little clip-on mic here because I don't know, I didn't want that big bulky thing. So I'm hoping that you can hear me. Oh, who's in Portland? Hello in Portland. That's where I am. Very important in Portland. So it's nice to see my fellow travelers here. So you can hear okay? Everything good? See and hear me? It's important to be seen and heard. That's what this is about. That is a lot what we're going to be talking about right now. I am going to be talking a little bit today because, well, obviously, I'm going to be talking a bit, but this is a left and right brain event. I want to share with you some information about the moon and also the extraordinary, incredible, potent time we're in right now, today, this week. So, before we begin, I want to introduce myself. I'm going to close the chat because people are saying hi. So if you want to close the chat, by the way, there's this little, at least on my computer, there's this little caret icon on the top right. Probably very similar if you're on your phone. I'm just going to go bloop. And that way you, hang on, here we go. That way, you won't be distracted by everyone saying hello, but it is very nice for you to say hello, and I'm grateful that you are here. So before we begin, I want to introduce myself. There actually may be people who don't know me. Actually, I remember reading about Crowdcast. There's a share button somewhere you can share this event if you want to share it with a friend, a loved one. Hopefully your friends are your loved ones. So if you want to share this, feel free. The more the merrier. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of power in the collective, and that's one thing about this time that we're going to learn more and more about. And especially if you're an empath or an HSP, is sensitive in any way, you may feel isolated. You may feel that you're alone or you're the only person on the planet that's experiencing certain feelings or doesn't fit in. And so when we're together like this, we have a remembrance of our collective power. Also, we have a collective intention to radiate and to be more ourselves. And also in doing so, to heal the planet, because the planet needs a lot of light right now. And you have a lot of light within you. So it's my intention that I help you shine that light more brightly so that we can light up the world together like a beautiful constellation. So I didn't introduce myself yet. So my name is Carrie Samuels. I do giggle a lot. I just delight in being with you. This is an incredible experience for me. You know, I used to be an actress, and I love connecting with people, and especially in this format. I left theater so that I can teach the divine arts, the intuitive arts, and that includes astrology. Many of you don't know that I am an intuitive and psychic, and I don't like to call myself an energy healer, more of an energy coach, because I help you empower yourself, but my focus is on healing. So when I was doing psychic intuitive readings, which I did for many, 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 many years, and I have been doing them for over 25 years, although I don't do them one-on-one anymore because I prefer teaching. So when I was doing readings, I used to get a lot of information about karma and past lives and how the past is influencing your present and your future. And so not as much predictive stuff, but mostly I wanted to help heal the wounds that we came in with, that you came in with, and that you have now from your childhood, from your past life. And the way I do that is through empowering you. That's why I love teaching the intuitive arts. Astrology is one of them, but astrology isn't in a vacuum. I help you understand astrology, hopefully, in a sense that it helps you connect with yourself and the natural world. And that's something I want to discuss with you now, is how the sun and the moon are representative of the aspects of your soul and your psyche. Astrology, the way it is taught now, or pop culture, it's really like most things. It's just been very like simplified in a way. And a lot of the impact of it has gotten watered down in the sense that people think astrology makes you do things, that the planets make you do things, when actually the planets are a mirror of our reality. So we seem alone on this earth without a map because we haven't been taught the intuitive arts. We haven't been taught about the ancient and natural tools that are available to us and to you. So the planets symbolize the archetypes of our consciousness. Now, it's not to say they don't have an influence on us, because the moon governs our tides. That's an actual natural fact. So we are made of 60% water. And that's why the ancients, and even some people who are in tune with this in modern culture, plant with the moon, because the moon's cycles influence our growth, our intentions, the growth of our intentions, and also the times that we need to let go and release. Waxing moons are growth periods, waning moons are release periods. Most people right now don't even know what phase the moon is in on a typical day, because we have become this very solar-based culture where we live by the day, and we are extrovert, and we're all about being loud and pick me, do. And so I'll talk a bit more about the difference between the solar culture and the lunar culture in a moment. But we go home like via these little boxes that we travel into our little boxes, and we look at little boxes. And then this other half of our life, 50% of our life, is with the moon. And yet most people don't even know what phase it's in or anything about it. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to share with you how this solar culture has affected you personally, in the sense of how it's disconnected you and all of us from our intuition, from our divine feminine, regardless of gender, from our divine feminine, from our inner world, our soul, our emotions, our psyche. And what we're going to do is find ways to connect and reconnect with this aspect of ourselves and our souls that is more yin, that is more nourished and nourishing, that is more empowering to the divine feminine, so that you can reconnect with your emotions, you can reconnect with your inner healer, you can reconnect with the part of you that allows yourself to rest and receive divine guidance. And also how the moon helps you heal and release trauma, buried emotions, and shame, guilt, all of it. How the moon can help you do that. How your people pleasing has affected you, and how the moon can help you heal that. And how you can reconnect with your intuitive nature and nature itself. I'm also going to share with you later on how you and I can work together to continue our healing journey. So stay till the end so you can understand how we can do that together, because I have a lot of plans for all of us. I've been given marching orders by my guides about how I'm meant to help others so that you can also shine your light and help others and live your purpose and be more joyful. We're also going to experience a guided healing that's in accordance with this new moon in Aries at 0 degrees. So before we begin all that, I want to talk to you about why right now is so special and so unique, and why it's helping you understand how special and unique you are and be more fearless about expressing that. So there's a convergence of events happening right now. And by the way, if you are listening to this on the recording, yes, this applies to you. If you're listening to this in the southern hemisphere, yes, this applies to you. We're all in the same universe. So there's a few things that have been happening. And this week is probably the most full on, oh my gosh, intense, transformative week that we'll have in a decade. So, and that doesn't mean that everything is going to transpire at once, but the changes that are starting now are going to impact us for a generation. So let me share with you all that's happening and why it's so astounding and how incredible it is that this is all happening now, because the universe speaks to you through symbols. So that's one thing I want you to really understand. You are never alone, ever. And the universe is always speaking to you through symbols. Your spirit guides communicate to you through symbols. The universe communicates to you through symbols. The sun represents our extrovert, how we shine our light in the world and how we move forward in the world very externally. It's masculine, it's your conscious mind, it's yang. The moon is yin, feminine, psyche, and soul. So these are the two luminaries. They share 50% of the space in our sky. And today, well, actually yesterday, the equinox is when day and night are equal all over the world. It's a sense of balance. And the world is out of balance right now. And this is why I've been called to help you reconnect with lunar energy, to reclaim this other 50% of life. Even if you're sleeping, your dreams communicate to you through symbols. This is part of lunar energy. Your dreams are just as powerful as your waking life. You've all had that experience where you're working on something and you can't think of something, then you sleep on it and it comes to you. because your subconscious mind is most of your brain, and that is lunar energy. So yesterday was the equinox, which is this beautiful, powerful time of balance and yin and yang and day and night being equal all across the world. It's a seasonal shift, and it initiates Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So even though we celebrate, because we have a Gregorian calendar now, we live in a solar world where all our months are like bizarre, like this month is 28 or sometimes 29 days. This month is 31 days. So we have this like Gregorian calendar. The moon is cycles, very predictable cycles, okay? So we celebrate the new year in January, and I am a big fan of that because the numbers that represent our year together do change, and that is an influence as well. But the equinox always begins Aries season, which is the beginning of the zodiac wheel. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So in zodiac terms, it's the new year. Aries in the northern hemisphere represents the beginning of spring. Now, even if you live in the southern hemisphere, it's still the archetype. So remember, these symbols are archetypes. Aries is ruled by Mars, which is a really masculine planet. It can be warlike. So this is about your inner warrior, not your inner worrier, as us Virgos tend to be, your inner warrior. It's about having courage and confidence. Aries, every sign has I something. I, like Virgo is I analyze, which I don't actually agree with all the time, but it's I. And so Aries is I am. This is having the confidence to trailblaze, to be a pioneer, to believe in yourself without thinking about what anybody thinks of you. Now, you may be an Aries and still very sensitive, but you still have that in you. That's what you're meant to conjure within you. So Aries energy is delightful. So this 0 degrees Aries, when we have the equinox, when we change seasons and start the zodiac wheel, this 0 degrees Aries is the beginning of the entire zodiac wheel. It's the beginning of an entire new cycle around the sun. And 0 is not nothing. 0, like the moon, is a full circle. It's things coming full circle. It's about wholeness and completeness. And it's this void, which is not nothingness. It's the empty space. It's a blank slate. You can write anything on it. You can start anything at the 0 degrees Aries. So what's amazing is today, as we're recording this, again, this is still valid and potent for you if you're listening to the recording tomorrow or a year from now. This 0 degrees Aries, we are having this new moon as of this recording today at 0 degrees in Aries. So the new moon is always a potent time for new beginnings because the sun is how we radiate in the world, and it's that shining, it's that daytime, it's that yang energy. The moon is reflective, and the moon reflects the light of the sun, and that is also your inner world. You cannot see the new moon in the night sky when it's that exact point. So I want to also explain to you what a new moon is and what a full moon is. Because again, we actually talk about these things, but I'm not sure how many people actually have learned this. So the new moon is when the sun, which again represents your conscious mind, and the moon are at the exact same degree. So they're right there with each other. So let's say you were born with the sun and the moon in the same sign. You were most likely a new moon, or you could be like me, born at the dark of the moon. But right there, when the moon is barely visible in the sky. But when it is a new moon, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind are connected. And it's this time of powerful intention setting. So we have this 0 degrees Aries new moon today, right after the equinox, not like 10 days after it. And that's not usual. This is amazing that it happens. March 7th of this year, Saturn changed signs. Saturn rules the structures in our life, our boundaries. It moved into Pisces, which is all about the soul. And it stays in the sign for 3 years. So for the next 3 years, we are going to be reconnecting with the soul, with that sense of oneness. Pisces rules our dreams. So this is about building your dreams. Saturn builds, Pisces is dreams. That just happened. Now we have the equinox, and then this incredible new moon at 0 degrees in Aries. 0 degrees. Oh my gosh. And like new moons are not always at 0 degrees. They are not. And then in 2 days from now, Pluto is changing signs. It's been in Capricorn since 2008. And again, if you don't understand how planets are symbolizing what's happening here, Capricorn rules banking, Pluto destroys things that aren't working. 2008, it moved into Capricorn and is like, hey, you guys need to fix this. Pluto's finishing up its time in Capricorn saying, hey, did you get it yet? You guys still need to fix your banking system and the way you run your government and everywhere in the world. And we're in this mastery degree in Capricorn, which means that we're so the 0 degree is a degree of mastery in the sense of new beginnings. And the final degrees are karmic and crisis inducing because it's mastery. So we have this alpha and omega energy because on Thursday, Pluto is moving into Aquarius until June. Then it's retrograding back into these mastery degrees of Capricorn. So we really figure this out as a culture. And then for 20 years, on January 22nd, 2024, for 20 years, it's moving into Aquarius. You hear a lot about the dawning of the age of Aquarius. That's what this is about. And so why Aquarius is so incredible. Now, trust me, Pluto is all about the shadow. So nothing on this planet is always just butterflies and roses. I never want to paint that picture. But I want you to understand what this is symbolizing. Pluto in Aquarius. Aquarius rules society, hopes, dreams, and friends. So we have all this about dreams. And the beautiful paradox about Aquarius is that it's all about the collective, and the way the collective is utopic and can sustain itself and be beneficial for all is if everyone is incredibly unique. Everyone is special. Everyone shines in their unique, diverse way, is creative in their own unique way, expresses themselves. So this is not about homogeny. So what this time is showing us is that everything right now is about reconnecting with the soul and having the courage, that's that Aries, having the courage to be yourself. I'm getting angel bumps. Having the courage to express yourself and to be seen and heard in your very unique way. That is what everything in the universe is showing us. And that is scary. You know why that's scary? Because we were taught to fit in. It is literally how we are hardwired, how our root chakra is hardwired to be accepted and liked. And to be accepted and liked is not about being unique. It's about fitting in. So we're at this breaking point right now where we each have to have the courage to share with the world ourselves authentically, and not just the world. I'm talking about everyone in your life, because we do this with our spouses, our friends, our partners, our family. We're afraid of people knowing who we really are because we're afraid of being rejected. We're afraid of being abandoned. We're afraid of losing our jobs. We're afraid of being unloved or unlovable. All of us. It's how we're conditioned. And especially now that we live in this solar-oriented world. This solar-oriented world, which is masculine in nature. And again, this isn't about male or female or any binary gender. This is about an archetype. We are taught to do, go, achieve, look a certain way, be a certain way, fit in. This is what success means. And somehow that got confused with happiness, because it isn't at all your key to happiness. And to constantly be productive, constantly being on, constantly being just like extrovert, like all the things, yang. The moon is cyclical. The moon waxes and wanes. It rests, it nourishes, it receives. So what happens during a full moon? Now we're at the new moon today, and as we plant the seeds of intention, and this is what our healing is going to be together. I'm going to share a healing with you to plant the seeds of intention so that you can shine and radiate with confidence as your unique self. And we're going to incorporate the fire element, because this is Aries. This is cardinal fire. You plant the seeds of intention, and this is the most powerful day in memory, the 0 degree Aries. You plant your seeds of intention and they grow. As the moon's light waxes and the moon shines brighter in the sky, your inner light is shining out more. That's when your intentions grow. And then at the full moon, your conscious mind is illuminating your inner world. And in the sky, the sun and the moon are exact opposite. They're on the opposite side of the sky. So your inner world and your outer world, when the moon is full, your conscious mind is bringing to light everything in your inner world to be illuminated, brought to light, and healed. So full moon energy is about healing and letting go. And after the full moon, that's the waning period, and that's the letting go time. Now, when you plant your seeds of intention, it actually takes 6 months to fully manifest, because the Aries new moon to the Aries full moon, or any sign, is 6 months. Again, the universe is clockwork. But why people are more emotional and erratic during the full moon, and that's where the word lunatic comes from. And to tell you the hatred against the moon in this culture too, it's crazy, because Monday is named after the moon, Moon Day. And everyone's like, I hate Mondays. I'm like, I love Mondays because I love the moon and all things lunar. So when the sun and moon are exact opposite each other in the sky, I'm trying to get my hands like that, exact opposite each other in the sky, there's a tension between your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. And it's trying to bring your attention to light. And that's why circumstances, people will attract to you anything that you've buried in your unconscious. And if you are a people pleaser in any way? By the way, I haven't stopped to make sure that you can all hear me. Okay, you can hear me, right? Okay, good. I'm checking in with Jess to make sure she's on my text. Everyone knows Jess, the Chief Happiness Officer. So hang on, let me just take a moment here just to check in the chat, make sure that we're all good and that you can, and if this is resonating with you, oh my God, I have literally like thousands of chats to get through. Okay, yes. Does this make sense? And yes, it is odd that Sunday is a day of rest. But that's I meant to be a day of joy and play because the sun is definitely, oh, someone named their car Lunette. That's adorable. Okay, I'm glad this is all. And does this resonate with you? It makes sense. Great. Melanie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's my half birthday. And I'm like a 5-year-old. I celebrate my half birthday. That's part of why I'm here with all of you. Happy birthday, Melanie. Happy birthday. I love birthdays. Yes, the full moon is a great thing. So I'm really glad that, and we're going to get to the healing in a moment, but it's really important. I really wanted to use this opportunity to help you understand how this all works. So this is why people get emotional during a full moon, but this is why people act erratic and where the word lunatic comes from, because now again, it doesn't need to be this way, but this is what happens. If you are a people pleaser, which is all of us, I'm sorry, but really, and if you are sensitive, if you are spiritual, you've probably been taught to like ignore your intuition actually in some ways and your feelings because we're like, well, I shouldn't feel this way. I'm going to forgive this person. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to do this. And so we neglect our feelings. We get intuitive insights that are profound and helpful, and we ignore them because we don't want to listen to our intuition because it means we have to change things a lot of times. We need to be direct with someone or confront someone, and that's challenging. Meaning we need to change something in our life. Very challenging. So we ignore our feelings. And the full moon is bringing all of this to light, full circle, saying you cannot ignore me anymore. I'm going to create a situation where you're going to be angry or anxious, or because you need to listen to me. I am your feelings. I'm your subconscious and you need to listen. And that's why it's very important to, first of all, be processing your emotions and listening to your intuition in real time. And also how you can use the full moon as well as a time of releasing, healing, letting go, and processing. And I wanted you to understand that so that you can at least have a way that you connect with nature, go outside and see what phase the moon is in every day. Notice when it's waxing and waning and how you feel. And take that time in that numinous space to be in nature. Not just solar nature, but that spacious nature. Speaking of spacious, I'm going to have a sip of water in my Love You to the Moon and Back cup. So that is what I wanted to share with you before we move on to the healing, the guided healing part of this. I'm going to, again, take a moment to just see what you have to say in the chat. If there's anything that needs my attention, if I can get to the chat. Oh, your half birthday yesterday. Yay, you must be. And also a Virgo. So 7 is the spirit number of the Cherokee. Yes. So this is great that you can, that this is resonating with you. 7777. Oh, cool. That's how many people were here just a moment ago. Yes, we all need a cup like this. I agree. And may your cup always be full. That's what I got to say. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to lead us in a prayer first and bring in our guides and angel. Oh, Tatiana. By the way, I love that name. Happy birthday, Tatiana. Yay. Happy birthday. Faith's birthday was Sunday. Let's celebrate all the Aries and the Pisces and the cuspy people. And let's celebrate all our birthdays. Let's have a birthday year. I love this community too. So someone says my voice is breaking. Can you all hear me okay? I feel like I hear myself okay. So, oh yeah, you know what? I remember that perfume also, Tatiana. I loved it as well. I used to wear it all the time. Okay, so I'm going to close the chat again, and I'm going to, so you can all stop texting, because what I want you to do now, and if you are driving, you can listen, but especially if when we get to the guided healing part, just don't out, like you'll fall asleep if you are driving or something. Maybe you want to listen to the recording, but hopefully you're in a quiet space where you can relax and receive. So first, I'm going to guide us into a prayer to call in our guides, and then I'm going to check in with you, and then I will, you know what? Maybe I will. I'm tuning in with my body. Yes. Let's take a moment now to bring in our guides and angels and spirit helpers. So please be in a quiet, comfortable space where you can relax. Now, close your eyes. I'm going to do it too. It's very important to call in your guides and helping spirits. You are never alone. So if you're sitting, have your spine straight, shoulders back, jaw relaxed, face relaxed, feet flat on the floor. And if you're lying down, your spine is straight and jaw relaxed as well. Now take some nice, deep, cleansing breaths, slow and deep. Nothing forced, just slow, deep, even breaths. To relax. Because the more relaxed you are, the more you can receive guidance. Don't strain or push or force. You just relax and receive. Doesn't need to be dramatic. Just relax and receive. And simply feel how glorious it is to have your breath expand your rib cage. And your legs are relaxed. And if you're sitting, you can feel your feet flat on the floor. Relax. And we're going to put you in a column of white light. This is a protective light. This column goes from heaven all the way down to the center of the earth. It's rooting you and connecting you to your divinity. Now we're going to ask that there's a pillar of white light in each of the four corners of your room and around your home. And there are beautiful streams of sparkling white light that connect them all. And as you are enveloped in this healing, purifying light, and your space is crystal clear, we invite in our guides. Great Spirit, surround us with your love, your light, your peace, your power, and your grace. Help us to be at one with you, and may we feel your presence in our hearts. We invite the archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel to guard and protect the four corners of our spaces and ensure that we connect only with the highest energies in the love and light of the Creator. We call upon our archangels, our angels, highest level spirit guides, power animals, benevolent ancestors, and beings of light to surround us, protect us, and share your love and wisdom with us. We ask that we remember our purpose, that we have the clarity to listen to our calling, to know our calling, and to walk our earth walk with confidence, joy, and grace. We recognize the ancestors who have come before us, the burdens they have had, and we ask to help them release those burdens through our joy. We know that we embody the lessons of our ancestors, the wisdom of our ancestors, and their gifts. We are the embodiment of gifts of many lifetimes. We ask to recognize those gifts, our talents, our unique essence, and have the courage, confidence, joy, and enthusiasm to radiate as brightly as we can, to shine our lights, to be seen and heard without fear, that we have the confidence to express our authentic, true nature for our joy, for our loved ones, for our ancestors, and for the highest and best of all. Thank you. Amen. Now take another nice, deep, cleansing breath. As you feel the power within and around you, with gratitude for all your helping spirits, you open your eyes. We're going to be having our eyes closed for quite a bit longer in the healing. I wanted to give you a break for a moment. I'd love to see and hear how you're doing. Oh, wow. Okay. Someone asked if you should lay down however you're comfortable. Someone wrote there was an eagle outside that circled over 7 times. That is just incredible. You can still see, and I'd like to hear how you're feeling. Yes, the time is 4:44. That's so awesome. You feel peaceful, you feel clear. That's great. So we didn't even get to the healing part yet. The healing is simply bringing in our guides. So connected. I appreciate you too. Yes, some people are crying because, we can feel alone down here. It's really, you're never alone, but that sense that we're truly loved and protected, it's really incredible, because I understand we don't always feel like that. So to know that, to remember that is a beautiful feeling. So I want to remind you that this is something that you can do at any time. See, we're not even at the healing journey part yet. Simply bringing in your guides and connecting. This is what I wanted to impart upon you and to help you remember, is that you have this at any time. You can call in your guides at any time. You can connect with your spirit guides at any time, your sense of divinity and your purpose at any time. check in. I'm going to have you comment for a moment while I take another glass of water or sip of water, because I am going to be talking for a little bit as I guide you through the healing. And it's okay if you don't know your ancestors. It could even be your ancestry from your previous lifetimes. Yeah. That's so cool that a full wind and rainstorm came in as you did the meditation. That's so cool. That is really cool. So I'm going to make sure, yes, Jess is saying that you can see and hear me okay. I'm so glad someone said already visions of artwork you want to create. That's wonderful. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to guide you through a healing journey. Again, I am not healing you. I am guiding you on an inner journey. This is a potent time to set intentions. And so this healing is to create that intention of fulfilling your purpose and being seen and heard. So thank you for writing in the chat and checking in. I ask that you go back into your own space now, and you don't need to write anymore. Not that you ever needed to do that, but go back now in your space. I'm actually going to shut my camera off for this part. So you cannot see me now, correct? Because I don't want you looking at me while we're going through the healing. Is that right? So let me just make sure. View chat that you cannot see me, because I want you to be looking at your inner world. Jess, can you text me to make sure we're all good? No, you can't see me. Good. Okay. So I got it. So now you guys I don't want you typing. I want you closing your eyes now. I just wanted to make sure while you're not sitting here looking at me for 15 minutes with my eyes closed. Okay. Okay. So this will be a slightly longer journey. So I want to make sure that you are really comfortable, because I'm going to guide you through an inner journey. It's going to take a little longer than what we just did. So I want to make sure that you are comfortable, relaxed. And I don't want that to be anything scary for you. This is actually a beautiful, calming experience. There's no expectations here that you need to be or do a certain way. You don't need to be good at visualizing. If you can't visualize, simply imagine. Or allow yourself to just be. Whatever happens, just let yourself relax. No need to force or strain, simply relax. So that said, you're going to begin by taking some deep, calm, healing breaths. Good. And allow your whole body to relax. Your jaw, your mouth, your eyes, your neck, your shoulders. Let them relax. Relax your torso, your thighs, and your feet as you connect deeply to the earth. You are getting more relaxed with every breath. As you relax your body, your mind can be free. Your imagination can transport you now to another realm. Allow yourself to visualize whatever comes to you. You don't need to force or strain. Simply allow images to come to you as you are guided on a journey into a healing realm. Keep breathing as you feel your feet connected to the earth and the breath in your torso as you relax deeper and deeper. Now there is a pure white light surrounding you. As you are transported in your imagination to a beautiful clearing in nature, a wide open space. It could be a beach, a meadow in the woods, or any wide open space in nature. Take a moment to transport yourself there in your imagination. It's nighttime there. An inky, indigo sky full of stars. You can hear the crickets chirping as you feel a gentle breeze on your face. Take in the sights, smells, sounds, and sensations of this beautiful clearing in nature. And as you do, you now hear the crackle of a bonfire and can smell the sweet aroma of a purifying smoke. And slightly in the distance, you see the light of a bonfire, its gentle flames illuminating the night. And this bonfire is in the center of the clearing. And there is a kind, friendly group of people standing around this bonfire in a circle. And you walk toward this bonfire and the circle of people. And they create a space for you as you join them. As you stand in this circle, there's a sense of ease and spaciousness around you. Space to breathe. Stand tall and proud. And feel expansive and safe. Your feet are firmly planted on the ground. As you feel deeply rooted and connected to the nourishing earth, you also feel connected to everyone in the circle. You have a sense of knowing that you and the others in this circle are connected through love. You all have a unified intention of bringing healing to the planet. You know that you were born to be a bright light on this planet, a brilliant light. And notice how your body feels as you remember that you were born for a reason. You may not remember the specifics of your purpose, but you know deep within you that you are meant to be here. And with this remembrance, tune into your solar plexus just beneath your rib cage and notice how your solar plexus feels. Can you feel the light at your core, that fiery light within you? Let the light in your solar plexus ignite brightly with the remembrance of your purpose, your unique light within you. You were born to shine brightly. And with that knowing, the light from your core in your solar plexus is now growing larger and brighter, bigger and brighter, bigger, brighter, bigger, brighter, radiating outward from your core around your whole body. You are luminous. Now, how do you feel shining so brightly? Play around with this light coming from within you, radiating outward. Play around with how brightly you can shine, how strong it is, how radiant you feel. And let the light from your solar plexus continue to expand bigger and brighter. And others in this circle are sharing their light too. They are shining their light. And as you shine brighter, you are igniting a soul spark in others. It's a ripple effect. You are a star in a constellation of brilliant beings. Now, telepathically, you're going to call in your spirit team. You invite your highest level spirit guides because your frequency is so high, you can communicate with them telepathically. You don't need to see or hear them. They will communicate to you through thoughts and symbols or colors or sensations or feelings. Trust that they are with you now, even if you can't see them. And you're going to ask your spirit guides now to help you feel more confident and courageous so you can fulfill your purpose. Ask your guides to show you what you can do in your life now to experience more joy and fulfillment. Again, you don't need to see them to receive their messages. They will communicate to you through symbols, sensations, feelings. Trust whatever comes to you. What do you need to do in your life now to experience more joy and fulfillment? They may show you an image of a habit or activity. You may hear a word or a sentence. Perhaps see a color. Trust whatever comes to you. Ask your guides now to help you change your energy to match the vibration of confidence and courage, whatever that means for you. How can you change your energy to match confidence and courage? Can you change your posture or how you communicate? Make these shifts in your energy right now as you embody the energy of confidence and certainty. You feel proud. You feel connected to the earth. Your shoulders are back. Your head is high and you are relaxed. As you are feeling fully grounded and centered, you now walk into the center of the circle. And as you stand in the center of the circle, you are radiant, confident, and proud, and feel how glorious it is to be in this energy, to embody the energy of shining brightly. And as you stand in your power, light is emanating from your solar plexus, growing larger and brighter, larger and brighter. And your light is bringing warmth and love and healing to others. And as you look around the circle, people are smiling at you and clapping. They are celebrating your brilliance. Drink it in. Allow yourself to receive their love, drinking in their appreciation and the beauty of your surroundings. It feels beautiful to be you on this planet right now. And as you are standing in your radiance, you communicate with your spirit guides telepathically. Ask them to continue to help you feel confident and courageous as you fulfill your soul's purpose. Ask them now if there's anything else they want to share with you that they want you to know. And notice what thoughts, images, or feelings come to you. Good. Now put your hands over your heart as you send gratitude to yourself. Now send gratitude to your spirit guides through your heart and the people in this circle with you. Thank yourself for being beautiful and courageous. Take another deep cleansing breath. And whenever you are ready, you can open up your eyes. Hello. Welcome home. Welcome back. I'm going to give you a moment to take that in. That's part of lunar energy, right? Even with the new moon in Aries, you have to allow yourself to take things in and feel and resonate and enjoy. So, of course, I'd love to know about your experience and share this with others too, if you want to share your experience. So we're headed back to the chat here. I want to see how this was for you and what your experience was like. A shiny experience. I love that. Shiny. Yes. went super deep. Your body is tingling. You know, some people may have even fallen asleep or whatever, and that's okay too. And there is a replay. You can come back and listen to this. So far, nobody's sleeping here. That's good. So, yeah, okay, Juliet fell asleep. So the image that came to you know, the thing about the chat, it goes so quickly. I can't really always see them all, but I see people feel peaceful and grounded. Were you able to feel that sense of confidence and radiance? And how did it feel when people were appreciating you and celebrating you? Did it feel awkward? Did it feel awesome? What was that like for you? Oh, someone said, I'm glad someone says, best experience in meditation. That's awesome. You need to paint gold and purple swirling. Totally validated. Inspiring. Courage. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Amazing. Thank you so much for starting our year. That's right. The zodiac year. Tingles. Teared up with love and appreciation. I got teary myself, but that's me, I guess, right? I'm so grateful to feel confident and full of light. It looked like fireworks and light. Wonderful reminder of life I once set to live before I destroyed it. Who had images or anything of any, like, I was scared to walk into the circle? Yeah, how was that for you? Because when my guides were showing me how they wanted me to walk you through this, I know, like, a lot of us have this fear of group energy, but that's part of what we're healing with this. You know, this sense of being in a group and yet having spaciousness, the ability to be ourselves, to be yourself. Oh, someone's in a library with distractions. That's okay. You can do the replay. You were in a circle in Ireland. That's beautiful. Guide message was yoga. Panther. Ooh, I just got angel bumps about the panther. Someone's circle was their close friends. Some people love group energy. That's great. The C words: compassionate, creative, confidence. Some people saw their family. Some people saw like third eye. I love seeing the comments. I hope it's helpful for you to see the comments as well. The circle was fantastic. I do love the idea of like a proper ritual with a circle. And again, the moons are circles and all of that. My dog would not stop licking your face. That is so sweet and cute. I just love that so much. It feels like coming home. So much love, no words. Oh, thank you. Sometimes feelings are better than words, right? And symbols. I love seeing all your comments. All right, I'm going to close the chat. And if you find this distracting now, you can close the chat too. Remember, you can use that little caret there. So I want to give you some ways that you can continue your healing journey. So first of all, as I've hopefully communicated, is for you to take time in nature, not just daytime nature, but the awe of the night sky. Like, get out of our little boxes and staring at your, screens and whatever, and take time to be in the stillness of the night also, as well as the day, to recognize your feelings as they come to you and to have the confidence to express yourself. Hopefully, during that journey, you saw ways or a way that you can communicate in a way that you are being authentic and being yourself and not being afraid of being who you are. And you can also journal to get more in touch with your feelings. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the call, I do have a way that we can continue our healing journey together. I've created another healing circle for a 6-month journey together. so that we can ride this zodiac, ride through the zodiac, the journey together. So what I've created is something called the Shine and Be Seen monthly moon circle. As the name implies, this is a way for you to shed the layers of fear and conditioning and all the things that society heaped upon you, and shed those layers so that your natural radiance can emerge and you can fulfill your soul's purpose. And this is a full moon healing journey because that is the most potent time for releasing and healing. So for those of you who are interested in this, I have a little green button here that you can see, Shine and Be Seen Moon Circle with Carrie, learn more. So I want to tell you a little bit about it. And if you have questions also, you can type them in there's an ask a question place, and Jess is going to maybe help me read the questions as well. So I want to tell you what this is about, because this is something that I've been wanting to do for years, actually. And I was going to do it next year because as with typical humans, it's a commitment on my part to show up for you every month. And so my guides told me now is the time. Now is the time, because of all the things we talked about in the beginning of our time together here. This confluence of cosmic events has made this the time that we need to move through our fears, step up our game, and shine in a way that we are sharing our unique soul purpose, so that you are sharing your unique soul purpose. So what this is once a month for about 90 minutes, like we're doing now, around the full moon, we're going to be coming together in a healing circle. It's a little bit different than this because obviously it's going to be a smaller, more intimate group, and there'll be time to connect with each other in the beginning if you choose. It's via Zoom, so there's time to connect with each other, because I feel like that's important to understand what's going on in your heart, understand you're not alone, meet like-hearted souls. And then I'm going to be sharing what the energy is in that month, and how the zodiac and what the planets, the sun and the moon, our luminaries, are showing us about what needs to be healed, because they guide us. They guide us with the archetypes. So we're going to travel through the zodiac together at this incredibly potent time around the full moon. And I will share with you what's happening, what the spiritual lessons are, what you're meant to learn, a lot like what we did here, so that you can reconnect with your soul, the archetypes, you can understand what's happening more, and ways to help you reconnect with your intuition. And then I guide you on an inner journey. And it's going to be different each time. Sometimes it'll be like this, but we'll usually use a variety of healing techniques, and we're going to be calling in our spirit helpers to call back your power. This is a 6-month journey. And I've designed this to be very, very, very easy for you. So if you go on this page, actually, I'm going to share the sign up page for you here, and then I'm going to look at your questions. So let me take a look. I'm going to show you the page, and this is super easy. As I was divining this, everything that came to me was about making it an easy commitment, time, money, energy, with the maximum healing, because I know you're busy. And so the full moon is the most potent time to experience that together. So it's 90 minutes a month. It's a super easy commitment. That's all you need. Just like we did right now. We're not even 90 minutes together yet. And so much can transpire, especially as we come together for this. So I'm going to show you the page. If I could figure this out, stand by. And here we go. And then I'm going to go to, can you see that? Hope so. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to see if I'm looking here to see if there's any questions about it from Jess. Okay, so for no questions. So this is about rediscovering your power within and letting go of society's expectations during this time of the full moon. So I want to show you mostly, I'm scrolling, I hope I'm not scrolling too fast. I want to show you our monthly times together. So we're going to have 6 monthly 90-minute live calls. And if you cannot make it live, it is okay. It is just as powerful, even if you listen to it later. And as a matter of fact, you can listen to this anytime, just like this intention setting we did right now can help you at any time. You can listen anytime. So we're going to go through a variety of guided healings, and you have replay access 24/7 in a membership portal. And if you had any courses with me before, you're already familiar with the membership portal. I want to go through the themes with you. That's what I really want to talk about here. So in April, we have an Aries Sun, Libra Moon, and that's about overgiving. That will bring up issues of imbalances in your relationship or overgiving or any relationship dynamics. So this is about having relationship harmony, taking back your power, creating healthy boundaries so that you're not giving away too much in your relationships. May is going to be Taurus Sun, Scorpio Moon. This is about money, sex, power, sensuality, sexuality, being joyful, and facing our shadow and healing that so that you can feel more joyful. I'm going quickly here because hopefully you can go on this yourself and read this. Oh, wait, hang on. We have a question really quickly. By the way, welcome Colleen and Victoria. I'm so happy that you're going to be joining me and the rest of the community. Welcome Hope. So someone asked, how long do we have to join? So we start on April 6th, which is our right here. This is our first. Here's the thing too. We have 2 new moons in Aries this year, which is very unusual. We're meant to learn Aries energy. And then this April 6th is our first Libra moon. Our second new moon, by the way, is an eclipse. So this is an eclipse month when things are really going to be coming to light for you. So we start in 2 weeks. We do have a payment plan where you can pay just $33 a month for 6 months. Again, I'm here to make it easy for you. And yeah, it's like super easy. So, but we start on April 6th. So in June, this is Gemini Sun, Sagittarius Moon. This is about all the things that you've been hiding from yourself, because Sagittarius is all about your ideals and living your truth. And this is about really getting in touch with those intuitive insights that you are afraid of so that you can truly access your intuition, not be afraid of your intuition, and express it. In July, that's that Cancer Sun, Capricorn Moon dynamic. Cancer is the moon and the mother, and Capricorn is the father. And it's that dynamic between work and self-nourishing and the beliefs around family, aging, career. We're going to release ancestral patterns of scarcity so you can nourish your body, your mind, your spirit. In August, that's that Leo Sun, about shining brightly with an Aquarius moon. Now, Leo is all about the self, and the Aquarius is about the group. And this is about learning to be your unique self as your gift to humanity and release your fear of being ridiculed rejected, abandoned, so you can express yourself. And then we get into Virgo season, fellow Virgos out there. Your Virgo sun and Pisces moon, these are the service-oriented signs. And this is about your spiritual self versus how you plant your feet in the ground on this earth in a very practical way. And because Pisces is containing all the other signs, this is to heal your karmic patterns and going deep into your psyche to reclaim your spiritual gifts. There's a lot here. I'll let you read it yourself. Again, we have PDFs of each session. We have MP3s, videos, integration exercises, and lifetime access. And you can sign up for just $33 a month, or if you pay one payment, you save $21. So you can find out more with that green button below there. And you can also go to carriesamuels.com/moon circle. So I want to see if there's any comments or questions about this in the chat. Jess, are there any other questions? How do we access the live calls? I'll let Jess type in the questions because there's a lot here that, how do we access the live calls? Oh, wait, hang on. I am going to, let me stop sharing my screen. Let me see. Did I stop sharing my screen? No, it says you are screen sharing. Bear with me while I deal with this aspect of technology. Close video. I don't want to do that. I am screen sharing. Let me see. Am I closing the video? Bear with me a second here. I'm just going to try this. There we go. Am I back? Okay, I hope so. Okay, can we sign up another night? Yes, you have until April 5th to join. Okay, the Zoom meetings. So the Zoom meetings are very special because they're very different than this. It's not just me talking, it's a circle. So and again, it's going to be a much more intimate environment. So you can choose to see each other and react and see the chat more. It's a much more intimate space. And also, like I said, there's going to be breakout rooms where you can connect with each other. So it's not going to be just about me, although I am with you every step of the way. You have a chance to connect with each other and chat and communicate and know that you're not alone, and to share your feelings and to make friends. And you can see each other throughout if you want, or you can, on Zoom, you're probably familiar with it now. You have an opportunity to see the screen in many different ways. You can see the people all at once, or you can just see me or the person talking. So if you're familiar with Zoom, then you can access this. Again, I've designed this to be as easy and joyful and effortless as possible, and the maximum benefit for the easiest possible. Let's see if there's another question here. Is the membership portal available after classes are completed? Yep, you have access forever, 24/7. Again, like I said, if you like this, if you ever wanted to come back and listen to this, it would still be relevant. So you can listen anytime. You can download them. You can stream them in the portal. They're all available for you for life, the transcripts, everything. You have access to download everything. They're yours. Of course, don't share them with other people, but you have access to everything. Is there a cap on the number of students? So this is going to be a much more intimate thing. It's not like thousands of people that are on here. We're not capping it, but we're creating a container that if anyone's ever been in any kind of group coaching or group situation with me, you know it's a very intimate, closed space where we're very safe together. And by the way, It is a 6-month commitment. So we're going to be journeying together for 6 months. So you can sign up for the month-to-month plan, but this is a 6-month journey together where we're going to get to know each other and connect that way and really be in that safe and connected space. I want to say something else about this 6-month journey together too. After this 6 months is over, it's like the future is unwritten. The people that are going to be in this container with me are going to help me create what's next. So the people, I see this as a very special group of people that are going to be joining this, because I know this is going to evolve into just so much expansiveness and a beautiful mentorship. And you're going to be sharing with me, the people who sign up are sharing with me what you want from me, what you want me to teach you or share with you, or what you want from each other. So it's this beautiful container where the moon is kind of spontaneous, right? So I wanted a safe space, but it's not like a controlled or rigid environment. This is a place where we can all contribute to how we are evolving this container together. So it's a very unique and beautiful focus that we're going to have together. And that's one of the things I'm most excited about. So I'd love for you to join me and the people in this initial group of beautiful souls that we're going to all learn from each other and learn how we're going to evolve together, even within this monthly moon circle. Okay, let's see. Welcome, Marianne. Welcome, Audrey. Welcome, Jenny. Welcome, Isabel. Yay, I'm so happy you're joining me. Welcome, Teresa Ann. Someone has a question. Will the circles be 60 minutes? No, about 90 minutes. And we're just under 90 minutes now. You can see we fit a lot into a short amount of time. That's part of what I wanted from this, is that this is, again, like the full moon, a very full experience, very powerful experience in not a lot of time, but 60 minutes feels a little too fast for me. If you know me at all, you know it would be very hard for me to contain myself to 60 minutes. We have welcome Marianne, welcome Audrey, welcome Jenny, welcome Isabel, welcome Christina, welcome Sarah, and welcome Charisse. Charisse, I hope I said your name right. So I want to know if you have any other questions for me about this incredible circle that I'm excited to share with you and to journey with you. Let's see what Jess is typing the question. So, and welcome, Daniel. Welcome. I'm so excited. My heart has a little burst of spark and joy when I see people sign up. Welcome, Fate. Fate or Faith? Faith. That's what I thought. Faith. So, Jess, are there other questions for me? Also, I'd like to see is there anything in the chat? Signed up. Yay. Yay. Oh, Badana. What a beautiful name. Kristen, great to see you again, curly girl. Linda, will the circles be at this time? On Thursdays. So they're the first Thursdays of the month. So, but at this time. Yes. And again, hello, Teresa Ann. So again, they are 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm glad it's been touching. Gabrielle is in the Archangel. Yay. Wendy, I'll be glad to see you April 1st. How many peeps will be in each Zoom group approximately? I don't know. I mean, I assume maybe 100 or less is what I'm assuming. And if you know me, you know that I really doubt it would be that much, though, actually. One is a Saturday. No, Mary Ellen. Hi, Mary Ellen. The first Thursday of each month for 6 months. That's right. Did we get one on a Saturday? I thought we checked the dates. Jess, did we do that? Oh, typo, should be June 1st. Oops. Sorry about that. Jess is probably changing the page. But Deirdre, great to see you. Thanks. Will I switch up the groups? I'm not sure what you mean. Like, will I switch up the groups? Like, in terms of times, maybe after 6 months, we'll see how things develop. Again, this is like, it's a very Aquarian endeavor. June 1st is your birthday. Good. You'll be seeing us. Yes. Breakout rooms, Jacqueline, or when, like Zoom has this thing where you can all go like talk to each other in these little, those groups, the breakout rooms. Yeah, they'll be different each time. But what has happened in previous groups, if you connect with someone and then we probably will have a contact list for people who want their names shared, so that if you connect with people and you want to stay in touch, that you can stay in touch with each other. It says June 10th on the website. Oops. I think that's meant to be June 1st. So yeah, this is designed to have connection. Oh wait, before we go, someone said let's connect. Okay. Chahat says let's connect. Thanks a ton, everyone. Great to see you. Janice, Janice, you remember Shine and Be Seen in 2020. This is going to be different though, Janet. Janice, I hope you join us. Like, that was like a wish of mine, because I always love having you. But you were in my B school groups. Yes, it's going to be different because it's it can evolve into something, but it's going to be a lot like today in terms of the initial talking about what's happening and then the group healing. I'm blessed to have met you too. Janice, I hope you're joining us. So are there any other questions for me? Let me take a look here. So what happens, I want to talk a little bit more about this container that we're going to have. After April 5th, then we close enrollment, and then we are together for that 6 months. So I hope that is, yay, Janice and Jacqueline, great to see you. It's going to be a 6-month journey together. You can't join after that. Maybe in 6 months, but I don't know what's going to happen in 6 months. I know that I'm meant to do this now, and this is meant to be this very safe, sacred space of us together, and that we're meant to grow and evolve together in this very protected kind of way over the course of 6 months. So people can't come in after the initial enrollment. Lisa, I'm sorry you can't do 1 month, but we do have, if you don't like the first session, we do have after 1 week, if you are like, this isn't for me, then you can, that's our refund policy, no questions asked, but it's not a one and done kind of thing. So, hi, Millennial Reiki. You can email my office too at admin@carriesamuels.com if you have other questions that are more detailed too. So any other questions about the program? Let's see. Yeah, and Jess doesn't have any other questions right now, but I just want to emphasize again that this is a commitment to yourself, and that's why the 6 months are important. And it's like any other healing program or any other healing journey. There's layers. The way the zodiac wheel works, it's not random. Like, the signs don't move in a random direction. Each sign builds upon itself, and this is a 6-month fruition from the new moon to the full moon, and this is in timed in sync with the universe as well. And so the 6-month fruition cycle is how I was divined to share this with you. And each time we're going to be peeling back another layer and another layer and another layer and another layer. And so that you can express more, and it builds on itself. And so it's a commitment to yourself to do the 6 months. And again, I made it very easy for you, but it's important to be there for the whole journey. That's how you get the most out of it. That's how you find the deep healing. And this is a once a month commitment to yourself, which is an investment in yourself. It's a promise to yourself that you're worth that 90 minutes a month for your healing. It's kind of like when you're like, oh, I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time for this 10 minutes a day to be by myself. This is a commitment to yourself. And I made it as easy as possible for you. I'm going to see if there's any other questions here. Hey, Jenny. Okay. So again, someone has a question here. Will you help us develop spiritual skills? This is a beautiful question. So in my heart, everything I do is always about helping you access your intuition so you can express your truth. And the reason we don't access our intuition is all this other stuff. The fear, the shame, the fear of abandonment, the fear of guilt, the fear of guilt. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you don't listen to yourself or your intuition. And so, and in that Gemini Sagittarius full moon as well, that's one of the things we're focusing on. It's like, why don't you listen to your intuition? How do you access your intuition? How do you get over your fear of listening to your intuition? What are you afraid of your intuition telling you, and how do you express that? So every layer we are uncovering, that's why I call it shine and be seen. This is about when you uncover the layers, your natural intuition, your natural truth, all of that can radiate and express naturally. So absolutely, when we shed all these layers, you can connect more deeply with your soul. That is what the moon is about. Your soul, your psyche, your emotions, and your intuition. So yes, the answer is yes. This will help you connect with your spiritual side. Will you send us a link for each session and reminders? Oh, you know me. Come on, 5 planets in Virgo, you're going to get all the things. You got lots of things. You have reminders, you have PDFs, you have transcripts, you have video, you have audio, you have membership portal. I want to make this easy peasy and nourishing for you. Okay. Ariana, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. So this Virgo, welcome Laurel, welcome Pilar. Is that my Pilar? Pilar, I hope that's you. I love you. Any other questions? I love this so much too. I love you so much. So, that is our Pilar. Great to see you. I was hoping you'd sign up too. I love my welcome, Mary. Yeah, that's the thing. Janice, Pilar, Mary Ellen, Kristen. I get to know the people in these groups because it is an intimate. It's my way of getting to know you and love you more, you lovable being, and all that thing. So, anyway, hello, Pilar. So, any other questions? And yes, it will be at the same time, 4 p.m. Pacific, first Thursday of each month for 6 months. Welcome, Penelope, and welcome, Heather. Recorded for you. You can access it at any time. So if that's not a good time for you, you have access. Mary Ellen, I love you so much. Same to you, Janice. Yeah, I'd love to get to know you all. And I do get to know you after you're in these. And that's one of the greatest things ever. I know there's a lot to digest now. I'm just going to see if there's any other questions, and then I'll let you receive this, let the healing marinate that you've experienced. I wanted to make sure you knew about the program while I'm here. The sessions are recorded to rewatch always. And this session too is actually available to rewatch. Bye, Sarah Bird. I love birds. Anyway, I feel like hopefully, will there be a replay of this session today? Yes, I'll send this to you. Absolutely. You know how much I love you. I love you so much. So I hope that, first of all, I hope that you got a lot out of this session today, that you have more awareness of your connection to yourself and the natural world. I hope that this healing has helped you feel exuberant and confident and joyful and radiant and just being the delicious, beautiful person that you are and relishing that. And I also hope that you join me at carriesamuels.com/moon circle. It's something that I know is very special. And I'm going to cry if I talk about it too much, because it's something my guides have really, really wanted me to do for a very, very long time. And this is, my way of living what I talk. So I'm going to go before I cry, because everyone who's been in a group thing with me know how much I love you and love doing it. So I'm so excited to share this with you. I'm excited for what we shared together today, and I'm excited about the special group of beautiful souls that are going to be joining me on this 6-month journey and then beyond. And I love you. So I'm going to say a prayer to thank our guides and angels. Thank you, ancestral beings. Thank you, higher level guides, angels. Thank you, everyone in this circle. You are divine. You are special. You are unique, and you are lovable. I hope you know that every millisecond of every day. I love you so much. I love you. Wait, hang on. Before I go, I just want to see if Jess has any other questions. Will there be work to do between each month's session? See, I was about to go. It's like a Minnesota goodbye or whatever. I'm going to include integration exercises for you so that you have stuff to focus on that's nourishing for you. Okay. To help with the healing. Yes, I think so. Okay, everyone. I love you. I love you so much. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.